Hello, this is Michelle with BellaHoot, and we are doing videos on the pigment pearls that we have a collection of. We have 5 different colors. This one's going to be Pigment Pearl Gold. I don't know if you'll be able to see it on the camera at all, but there's a shimmer of gold in there. Probably see it better if it's next to the white, maybe. So the white's just very flat, and this has like a shimmery gold to it. So a little bit like a tan color, but the shimmer is gold. Okay, so what I did before the video is I have dipped my swatch once into white. If you're doing your actual nails, you can do a coat of clear on the bottom, then start your colors. And in this case, basically white is my color. You want thin coats of base whenever you do your base coat. Dip it in carefully. You want to bring your bottle up to your swatch. You don't necessarily want to dive your swatch or your finger down into your color. Bring the color up to your nail or your swatch. Then we're going to do the black. Again, I have 1 coat of black on here. If you were doing your nails, you could use a coat of clear underneath. It's kind of like it'll bond better to your nail. So here's the black. Dip it in. You want to do a 45-degree angle, bringing that bottle up to your nail. And I'm terrible about the do as I say, not as I do type of thing. So that's why I'm trying to talk through it. You would brush off your excess into your jar, or if you're doing a client's nails, you don't want the excess in your jar that you would use on someone else. Okay, so there is our white and our black. Now let me show you why I wanted to get video so you could really see the difference in what these pearl pigments do. Now, I did not explain well on the green video. It was my first one, so and I always get nervous when I do these. But you can, with the pigments, if you were using a colored pigment, you can either mix it into a dip. So you would take like a swatch stick and do a scoop. Like say this was satin mauve, you would take a scoop of this and you could put it in clear, you could put it in white, you could put it in whatever you wanted to. So you're going to get a different result depending on what you put it in. You could put it in pink. But with these, since they're just white and they're not going to dye your dip as well, we're going to do it like this. So they're going to come with an eyeshadow wand. We're going to have extras on the website. With the other pigments, you can also mix them into clear polish. With these, you're just going to rub 1 even layer on to your nail or to your swatch. And again, I'm doing it over the jar so I can catch my excess in there. And unfortunately, it'd be hard to see on the white in the video. I'm going to try and take some pictures outside tomorrow so you can really see that shimmer, or some videos. We'll have to see what we can do. But the benefit of putting it over white, if you like white, is you're going to have a beautiful gold, or depending on what color of the pearl you choose, we have blue, red, violet, gold, and green. You're going to get this beautiful shimmer on there. I mean, it is gorgeous in the sunlight, absolutely gorgeous. But then on the black, you're going to end up with this metallic gold. It is amazing. So this is the pearl over the black. This is pearl gold, pigment pearl gold. So like I said, this is not a dip powder. You could technically just dip your nail in there with the, the base coat, but you need dip powder in order to be able to activate it and get that hardness like acrylic nails. So if you're doing our 3-step dip system, you do need dip powder in there somewhere. That's why we started with that on the bottom. So check that out. Not black at all anymore, right? You can see some black underneath. It made the gold dark, but now you can really see that gold coming through. So after that step, you're gonna, you could dip again into clear for the swatch. You would base coat, dip into clear to seal it all. And the benefit of that is after you activate it, you can buff it and make it nice and smooth. We don't need to go through all of that for a swatch. So the purpose of these videos is just really to show you the color difference on, say, white or black. You could use, for gold, you could put it over, anything really, and give it just that little gold shimmer. If you put it over a color, you'll just see a little bit of gold shimmer. The darker the color, the more drastic. See, again, that's not black anymore. Now it's metallic gold. So you can either, with these Pearl Pigments, you're either going to have a pearl look if you put it over white, or a metallic look if you put it over black. And then if you choose a color, it'll be more like the gold tone over the color likely, but the darker the color, the more that metallic is going to come through. So if you were to put this like on a dark green or dark purple, you're going to end up with that metallic over that base color, because you can still see, if you knew that it was there, you can still see that black coming through just a little bit. So that is our, let me top coat it really quick so you can see it nice and shiny. But that is the Pigment Pearl Gold. And again, I think I said it on, I'm not saying everything I need to say on these videos because I am just swatching. But when you're swatching, when you're doing this on your nails, you want to take and do, with your top coat, once your activator is completely dry, you can actually wipe it with an alcohol swab to make sure you get all the excess activator off, because if you have activator still on your nails, especially if you have more layers and you activated twice, you can activate your brush and harden your brush. So you want to make, like, the first time 1 pass, very lightly, 2 pass, 3 pass, just really gentle. And then once it dries, the first top coat, then you can really, you know, put on your top coat and make sure you get it real shiny. But you want to be very careful that first one because you don't want to ruin your brush. You either have to use the brush saver or get a new brush. So that is, and you can actually activate your whole bottle if you're not careful. If you get too much activator in your whole bottle, it'll harden your entire bottle. So just make sure you're really careful with your brush care. All right, that is our Pearl Pigment Gold. Thank you so much for watching.